Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Young and Opinionated, the podcast where we're still in Carl's bed recording this because we can't video this yet because I'm really backed up on editing.
He still hasn't uploaded Saturday's vlog, and tomorrow's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's really bad right now.
Or should I say it's gonna be Tuesday in like 41 minutes.
Yeah, this sucks.
By the time we're done with this podcast, it's gonna be a new day.
Yeah, we're recording this on Monday night, really late. We were supposed to record it on Sunday, but somebody fell asleep. Yeah, somebody chose to sleep instead of filming the best podcast ever.
Actually, no. I remember this. I told you, alright, let's film the podcast. And you're like, I'd rather have you at like at least 50% instead of you like dying on the podcast.
Oh yeah, whatever. Let's get into it. So the main thing that did happen, no one has ever seen yet. I got so much footage, but I haven't posted any of it. So this is a first time listen. This is the first time we've ever said this.
This is the first insight.
Yes, I guess. We went to Miami. Yeah, Miami. All the way from Sarasota to Miami.
3 hours.
3-hour drive. No,
something.
3.5 hour drive.
Yep.
The longest drive I've ever made because I had to drive.
Just thinking about it makes me sleepy.
We picked up our aunt at the airport in Tampa, and then we went to Miami the next day.
For the Tampa trip, I just remember so clearly I fell asleep going to Tampa. I fell asleep coming back from Tampa. And when I woke up, we were at Checkers.
Yes, Carl's a very sleepy person. Carl likes to sleep a lot, like too much. It's unhealthy. Yeah, the whole Miami trip was very fun. We've been wanting to leave Sarasota for a while.
Not me.
I have.
I didn't.
And I want to go to Miami for a long time.
Not me.
Did you know we actually had plans to go to Miami back in 2020? Mom and I were arranging something to go to Miami, like somewhere in mid-2020 or early. And then COVID hit. And then Miami became like the hot spot for COVID. My mom was really scared about going to Miami, and she didn't want to go anymore. And she didn't want to go to Miami ever again. But now we convinced her, and now we went to Miami. We're back. We were like there for 2 days only. We stayed at this hotel, very crappy.
It was a great hotel.
There was no AC. There was a guy, a Cuban guy, I think. He talked really fast.
He was like,
my poor Mexican dad could barely understand him. So yeah, he said there was no AC and they didn't have other rooms big enough to suit all 6 of us.
There was 6 of us. Sorry, there was 5 of us.
Oh, there's 5 of us, and there was no room big enough for all 5 of us. So we had to just sleep there with no AC, and it sucked. Miami overall is a very complicated place. It's really big. I always say Miami is like probably like the second most complicated city to be in. Like right behind New York.
What about California and Los Angeles?
California is really big. I'm pretty sure California is like one of the biggest yet most complicated cities ever. Because their highways have like, I think, 10 or 12 lanes, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And Miami's has so many bridges.
Miami is complicated because of the bridges.
Miami has so many bridges,
Christ.
And then we got lost like 2 or 3 times. Even with the GPS, it's that hard traveling around in Miami. And then constant, like every 2 or 3 minutes, you see an airplane in the sky, and that's really cool.
It like hurts my brain just to see those many. Like genuinely, at first it was like, oh my god, look at all those bridges. That's so cool. I wouldn't want to be on them, but like that's cool.
And then there's like 6 bridges stacked upon each other.
Like, wait, how? Excuse me?
We went on this train above the ground. I don't know what it's called. Expressway maybe, but That was the first time we've been in a train. Not so exciting.
It was cool.
It was alright.
At one point, again, with the bridges, it like the train literally went upwards like if it was a roller coaster. Like,
yeah, even the train moves around in the bridges.
It's crazy.
There's also a bunch of Cubans. I knew this about Miami, but I didn't know it this well. There's too many Cubans. And then everybody got Cuban coffee, except for me, because I don't like Cuban coffee. And how does Cuban coffee taste?
Gives me a heart failure, but it's really good.
Yeah, I've tasted it, and it's really strong. I don't recommend it unless you're like a strong individual with coffee.
I love it, but it will kill me.
Yeah, Cuban coffee does something to my heart and like hurts.
Both of our hearts.
Well, your heart's a little bigger than mine.
In kindness, yeah.
No, I'm the kinder person. Do you know how many surprising videos I have?
The phrase surprising videos.
We passed the Everglades going to Miami and going back to Sarasota. And it's so big. So many houses could be built.
What?
I think corporate. No, the Everglades is scary. And then my dad, hilarious, thinking he's gonna go kill the snakes because you get like a reward for killing 10 of them, I think. Regular snakes are scary enough, but these things are bigger than 2 humans together.
Big.
These are like 12, 15 feet snakes.
Chunky.
They can like devour you entirely, which is scary. If I'm crazy enough and make a video, I would probably go to the Everglades, but I'd try to like go with the safest equipment possible. With a guide, with a hunter, with all my guns, with my spears, my flare gun.
With all your guns, excuse me, sir. You don't own a gun.
I need guns. I need everything to go to the Everglades because I'd be so paranoid about an alligator just grabbing me and pulling me down into the water, and then a snake biting me underwater, poisoning me while the alligator rips me into pieces.
That's what I said. You asked me that question while we were in the car, and I was like, okay, what will happen is that the infections and viruses from the lake will start to infect you slowly as an alligator is chomping his way up your rear end, and
ouch.
and then a snake is wrapping itself around your neck.
Yeah, the most painful way to go.
Yeah.
Some people get a rush from killing snakes, I guess, risking their lives.
Maybe some people do it for the money. Maybe some people just
do it for the sport. Some people do it for the good of nature.
The excitement of risking their life.
Like, I get the excitement from vlogging and finding footage, but I'm not risking my life really trying to find footage.
Exactly. Finally, common sense.
Like, these people are going out. Would I risk my life to find footage? Maybe.
I was about to say, please say no.
Maybe. The main thing we did in Miami was go to the mall, pretty much. Dolphin Mall. One of the biggest malls in all of Florida. I might be right or wrong, but it's still huge. We didn't have any time there because it was so big and we could barely go anywhere. It was literally packed.
Let me tell you where we went. We went to get food at the food court. Then we went to Burlington. Then we went to the hotel. I'm in.
So yeah, the Dolphin Mall is really big, really scary, and it makes all our malls look puny again. Everything in Miami is bigger.
We're not going to say everything of Miami. Save some stuff for your vlog.
YouTube.com/Oscar Hernandez Vlogs. I'm the handsome little kid with the suit. That's me.
Didn't you change it to your Juan?
Oh, shoot. I'm the handsome little boy with the shades and the John Lennon wig. I go by Juan Lennon. So yeah, everybody got a bunch of stuff. Carl got the bracelet, and just to save it for the video, she also got the most expensive plushie we own to date.
A mysterious surprise.
A mysterious surprise you'll have to see in the video. My dad had some fun with VR technology. That's also in the video.
Bro,
it's really funny. Bunch of Ferris wheels, beers, expensive lemonade, all that good stuff. It's all there in the vlog. And at the end of Miami, Things were supposed to end on a high note, but they didn't end on a high note.
Aww.
I got really, really bad health-wise. I wasn't sick, but I just got a huge migraine headache. And I suffer from migraines ever since I was a little kid. So this one hit really bad. And I had it for like 3 or 4 hours. I didn't tell anybody when I had it because I didn't want to bother anybody. And it really affected me. I was nauseous. I wanted to die. More than usual.
As we all do. Oh.
As we all do. So yeah.
He even did something to his... You didn't actually film that, did you?
No. I was so bad I could barely drive. Because I felt so bad. And then to make it all worse, my wisdom tooth, I think, is starting to grow or something.
Something like that.
And I think I have a hole in one of my teeth as well, which doesn't help. And then the pain of my teeth is on my right side. And I don't know if it does or not, but I can feel the pain like go up to my head. So whenever whenever my teeth hurt, a bit of my head starts to hurt, which sucks. And then we were trying to get gas, and I like ran into like the sidewalk corner with my car, and I got like the whole right tire got on the sidewalk, and it really sucked. It scraped the bit of the car. And I was like, who cares? I was so bad. I was out of it. I could not function. I should not have been driving. But I'm a really stubborn person, so I insisted on driving.
I could have died.
Yes, we could have died.
I could have died.
But you didn't, thanks to me.
I might be dead right now. This is like my subconscious. It's like...
This is a dream.
Don't wake up. I'm in a coma right now. They're just like seeing my heart. I'm just laughing. I'm like there.
And when we got back home, Carl was really dead inside and just collapsed on her bed, went to sleep, and no podcast was recorded.
I died.
I kid you not, everybody. My 4 eyes have seen the promised land. Miami is the promised land. I cannot express how much females were there that just attracted me so much. I've seen the promised land. And it's down south in Miami. My hormones haven't been this active in so long. I was so like excited to see so many females.
But the thing is that you're a shut-in. You don't
I'm a what?
You're a shut-in.
How dare you call me that? I don't know what that is.
A shut-in means that you don't go out. You're an introvert. You stay home.
That's just called quarantine, bro.
You're a shut-in.
Oh, man.
Look, I know it's hard to believe, but before COVID hit, there was life.
And it's been a while since I've been in love again. My last crush I had
Broke his heart.
broke my heart. She got cuffed. And then, yeah, broke my heart indirectly. Sent me down a spiral of sadness. A bunch of Frank Sinatra songs had to get me through it all.
Don't cry, Joel.
And now I wish I was in love again, but I just am not.
Again, you're a shut-in. What do you think?
I'm a shut-in. This leads us on to our next segment, our next question. Have you ever been in love?
I don't think I liked anyone after like 5th grade.
Nah, I don't know. You were everyone's passing rag, I think.
Huh?
Everyone used you, I guess. You were like the cleaning rag everybody used.
Oh, gee, thanks. That's so motivating. When was the last time you were in... well, not the last time you were in love, but how many times were you in love?
I don't think I was in love with my crush. This sucks to say. I just had a big crush on her, and I very slightly knew her, but I wasn't in love. You know, love. Like when a kid says, I like you. You're like, no, I like you. I was in love, but I was not in love. But I was in love. Like, in love. In 8th grade, I think. Her name's of a high fashion brand. Just think of your best ones.
IKEA.
Yes, her name was IKEA, sure. She was in my history class, my first period class. And I can't tell you enough how in love I was. I would text her. I would work on projects with her. We'd be great friends at this table of 4. She was really pretty. She was everything. She was perfect for me, I guess. But this was 8th grade Oscar. Awkward Oscar. Looked really weird without hair. He had a little bit of hair, so that didn't help. I would be sad if I would miss a day, because I would be sad I wouldn't see her. I would wake up, and then think I'm gonna see her today, and then I would go to school. Like, my motivation to go to school was her. Like, this is crazy obsession. I was in love. And then I don't know what happened. Something around, I think, in her family happened or something. And then she wouldn't come to school a few times, and I would still go to school, like, with that motivation, thinking maybe she'll be there today. She sometimes was and wasn't. I sound like I'm crying, but I'm not. This is just how I talk when I get nervous and talking about my feelings. I'm sweating. So yeah, that was the last time, I guess. Moving on.
One time I had a crush on someone that lasted a month.
A whole month?
Yeah.
Mine lasted a whole school year.
We built this whole relationship. It was like, you're my friend, I'm your friend. Hey, this is kind of cool. I even fought someone else. They'd like hang out with like someone else, and I'd be like, oh, get away. They're like, oh, hello. And I'd be like, oh, hi. And then they left.
Jesus. Love is overrated. This new generation, we take love for granted. Honestly, it's super sad.
I can't get a crush.
Hello, I am talking.
I'm sorry, I'm spilling my worries to you.
Well, let me split my first.
Okay, fine, go ahead.
Those are my worries. Carl said something about morals when I was trying to film somebody. I think it was a homeless person, because they're doing something funny. And what are morals? What do you consider morals? Do you have morals?
Well,
why do you care?
I have very basic morals, like don't be mean, don't be rude, try to be nice.
Unless those people you're doing it to deserve it, right?
No.
What? So if I see a KKK member, I can't be rude to him and be like, hey man, you suck.
No.
I want to say I have morals, but I don't know. I don't even understand morals that well.
I think I'm rethinking my morals, because I just thought, like, if I see a KKK member, I'm just gonna report him to the police and then leave. But if I see someone beating up like a cat or a dog, I will like intervene. I will probably like.
See, my view of morals is correct. If I see a school shooter, what am I gonna? I'm gonna just avoid the situation, walk the other way. If I follow Carl's morals, I'm gonna walk the other way and get shot. Or if I follow my morals, I shoot that guy first. Save the day, become the hero, get the girl. Tell the story about what happened at your school with the fight.
Basically, there was a fight. There was a fight in the lunchroom. I usually in the cafe, so I didn't actually see it, but I got intel from other people.
Who was fighting?
The girl that was fighting was actually in my geometry class. She was like third best student there. She like competed with the first and second one who get grades.
Wow.
And she was the one fighting, and it was like a 1v5.
Jesus.
She was fighting against 5 others.
All girls?
Yeah.
Nice.
From what I know. Apparently what happened was she like started off with just one, and then like all the rest became like backup.
So it was like a WWE thing. One by one they all came.
Yeah.
And then one by one they all got
one
beaten
by
up.
one they all came, one by one they all fell.
Jesus. And then he says about the last girl.
And about the last girl,
Rest in peace.
So this girl, she's almost like me, but not really.
What? Circumference size?
Circumference size. She's like
Fat. Sorry.
What happened was she got to the table, she saw her target,
My God.
and she body slammed them.
Jesus Christ. Did they die?
No,
My God.
which is a miracle.
It's a miracle.
We still don't know who's at fault here.
No school.
Cause like we don't know if like the girl who actually the 1v5 girl, like the one of the 1v5 is gonna get,
Expelled?
or if all of them are just gonna get expelled because all of them, technically the backup went into the fight.
I don't think you can get it. They're gonna get expelled. It's very hard for them to get expelled. A lot of kids when I was there fought, and I don't think anybody got expelled fighting. From what I know, like a bunch of my friends fought in my friend group, and yet they were never expelled. They were just handed big suspensions. This happened like right before Thanksgiving break.
Yep.
So whatever suspension they might have gotten just carries on after Thanksgiving. So extra long vacation, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just experienced some technical difficulties. We've just realized that we've been using one microphone the entire time because Carl's wasn't plugged in.
I want to die.
Hopefully the audio sounds okay. Sorry if it doesn't for
It's
Carl.
not gonna.
We've been using my audio, my microphone.
They probably didn't pick up when I was laying down because I was too far away from your mic.
Ouch. So hopefully it all ends up well. Sorry if you can't hear Carl in some little bits here and there.
It's gonna be the Oscar podcast, huh? Isn't it?
It's the Oscar podcast. So that's all the time we have for today. It's very late. Carl is sad.
I don't even want to go to sleep anymore. I'm just sad.
It's time for that time. That time has come for the words of wisdom.
I'll do it.
Carl wishes to do it.
There are 10 million, 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 million particles in the universe that we can observe. Your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd.
Why? This is the worst quote I've ever heard. That words of wisdom was so bad, I'm going to add my own. Just in case those didn't help, because I know they're not going to help anybody. Here's mine. In the morning, I want to die. In the evening, I want to die. If I ain't dead already, girl, you know the reason why. This has been another episode of Young and Opinionated.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
I'll be here all day.
I'm so lonely. I want to die. In the morning and in the evening.
It's already morning.